At age 12, he sold his first coded game for $500. At age 24, he co-founded his first company. At age 40, he was added to the World Billionaires list, and in 2025, at 54, he is the world's richest man, over $424.7 billion net wealth. He also entered American politics with the announcement of his Singular America Party. Elon Musk is an entrepreneur, a businessman, a technologist, an innovator, and a man of free will, who speaks his mind out loud. He has always been criticized for his conspiracy theories and controversial statements. And to express his thoughts, he purchased a social media platform named Twitter for $44 billion and named it as X. Recently, he took polls on the same X and announced the formation of a third party in American politics. What made him do it? Is he really interested in politics, or is he just a visionary looking forward to his business aspirations? We will look into the life of Elon Musk and what makes him the world's richest and the prime person who looks into the future of technology. And also, we'll look into his political involvement, feuds, and criticisms from the world leaders. Elon Musk's life started early in the 70s in his home country, South Africa. He was born of half British and half Pennsylvania Dutch ancestry. The family was considered apartheid and of Nazi views, and according to his father, Elon Musk, Elon had an influence of his maternal grandfather, Joshua N. Haldeman, in his early childhood. He was the one with anti-government, anti-democratic, anti-Semitic, apartheid, and Nazi views. But Elon only approves of his grandfather's desire for adventure, exploration, and doing crazy things, and those influences on his life. When Elon Musk was a kid in South Africa, he was regularly beaten by bullies. One day, a group pushed him down some concrete steps and kicked him until his face was a swollen ball of flesh. He was in the hospital for a week, and the physical scars were minor compared to the emotional ones inflicted by his father, who was an engineer, rogue, and charismatic fantasist. His father's impact on his psyche would linger. He developed into a tough yet vulnerable man-child, prone to abrupt Jekyll and Hyde mood swings, with an exceedingly high tolerance for risk, a craving for drama, an epic sense of mission, and a maniacal intensity that was callous and at times destructive, writes Walter Isaacson, a 2023 Elon Musk book biographer. It was reported that Elon's family was moderately rich in his youth, which might have made him take his business ventures to fruition. But he always had to put in efforts to push forward and gain necessary knowledge for his dreams. He moved to Canada and transferred to University of Pennsylvania and graduated in 1995. Growing up and having aspirations to the tech world has always been a challenge to him. He used to hold paid house parties while living in Pennsylvania. He also wrote a business plan for an electronic book scanning service in that period, which is equal to today's Google Books. He took internships, applied for a job at Netscape, an American computer service company which he never got a response from. With continuous hardships and cravings for business ventures, Elon co-founded his first web software company, Zip2, in 1995. The company developed and marketed an internet city guide for the newspaper publishing industry, with maps, directions, and yellow pages. According to Musk, the website was up during the day, and he was coding it at night, 7 days a week, all the time. He even used to sleep on the office couch and live there. In 1999, he invented an online money transfer service, which later developed into PayPal. He created the SpaceX program to create space rockets, and since then, he is on the mission to build a colony on Mars.
and we're gonna take Doge to Mars. I mean, can you imagine how awesome it will be to have American astronauts plant the flag on another planet for the first time?
Elon Musk is a man of real vision and dreams. He looks forward to the future. He believes in a better world. He joined Tesla, an electric vehicle manufacturing company, and stepped in as its CEO in 2008. Since then, the company has seen a boom in the vehicle manufacturing industry. Most of Elon Musk's fortune comes from his Tesla and SpaceX shares. He proposed self-drive robotic cars, then daily house-helping Tesla robots. He proposed Cybertruck Tesla models, which launched in 2024. Besides these two companies, he carried out a mission to replace human brains with microchips under his new venture Neuralink. He also invented a boring company to create underground tunnels and help cities connect within a short period of time and with cheap rates. In early 2017, he expressed interest in buying Twitter, a social media platform. He questioned the platform's commitment to freedom of speech. By 2022, he bought maximum stakes in the company. And then, in October of the same year, he purchased the company for $44 billion. After purchasing Twitter, he named it as X. Since then, he used it for his free will. Many criticized his posts as racist, sexist, anti-Semitic, transphobic, and disseminating misinformation. His comments and actions have received condemnation from European politicians, including UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, President of France Emmanuel Macron, Chancellor of Germany Olaf Scholz, and Prime Minister of Norway Jonas Gahr Store. In America, he was a Democratic supporter till 2022. He supported Obama, Biden, and Clinton in their respective elections. But Joe Biden's proposition of the Build Back Better Act in 2021 made him turn his sides. The Build Back Better Act was spun off from the American Jobs Plan, alongside the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, as a $3.5 trillion Democratic reconciliation package that included provisions related to climate change and social policy. With his hatred towards the policy, he started supporting the Republican Party, and after the Donald Trump assassination attempt in July 2024, he publicly showed his support to Donald Trump and was actively involved in his presidential campaign. People even called him President Musk, or a shadow president. He and Trump proposed a Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE). It focused on cutting the American federal budget and consolidating many federal agencies. Elon Musk was even appointed as a senior advisor to the president in that matter.
A man named Elon, and he's one of the greatest business leaders and innovators the world has ever produced. He stepped forward to put his very great talents into the service of our nation, and we appreciate it.
As per the rule of special government employee, Musk has been retired after 130 days in the office. But post their alliance, the relation between Donald Trump and Elon Musk started to fade away. Days later, the Trump administration proposed Big Beautiful Bill, and Musk criticized it as a disgusting abomination due to its provisions increasing the deficit. With this, a new feud started between these two. Trump signed the bill on 4th July this year, and Elon Musk announced his America Party on 5th July. The feud seems to be taking a serious turn in American politics. There has never been a third party in the Congress government in America, and now the Americans have to see Elon's next movements and what he will do. Elon Musk is a multifaceted character. He has incredible vision, self-belief, energy, and resilience. And he's an extreme risk-taker. One might say he is reckless. He believes in freedom of speech. People call his political views as far-right, but he is making a real difference in the world.
There need to be things that inspire you. There need to be things that make you glad to wake up in the morning and say, I'm looking forward to the future. Yeah.
He behaves with total callousness to most of those around him, especially in the workplace. He doesn't care about intimidating or bullying others as long as he drives them to achieve the goals he has set. To some extent, his arguments have been vindicated by what his companies have achieved. But they say don't work for Musk if you value work-life balance. He is prime as the world's richest man and the only one to achieve $400 billion wealth in the entire world.
Elon Musk is the most fascinating, controversial, explosive, and I mean that literally, person around today.